Now, in any distance education or online learning course, there may be some opportunities where you're going to want to have some live interaction, some live meetings with your students. And this is possible through a couple of programs that are available in Moodle. The first is Bigbluebutton, and that is a program that allows you to have a web conference with your students. And that's the first that we're going to be looking at in this video. So in order to create the Bigbluebutton web conference activity, again, you do the normal stuff, click on add an activity, and you'll see Bigbluebutton BN listed as a third activity. Click on it, that gives you a little bit of introduction to what it is, and then just click add. And again, as normal, you're going to have the regular welcome information script. The only difference here is that you're going to actually see a welcome message that you're going to need to type in so that when students actually enter the web conference, they'll see this welcome message. So virtual classroom name, and I'm going to put a sample web conference for training course. Welcome message. Welcome to the sample web conference for the training. Okay, I'm going to open it in a new window, and note this button here. Viewers must wait until a moderator joins. Now, what that means is that as the teacher in the classroom, you're automatically signed in as the moderator. And if you have this checked, that means that none of the other students can actually log into that virtual classroom, that web conference, unless you have already logged in. So I'm going to leave that ticked. And user limit, note that if you have this set to 0, it's going to just be the default. Let's put 20. So that means it's going to be users 20. Add participants, and since it has all users enrolled, that means everyone who's in the classroom is going to be added automatically. And note that I am currently being listed as a moderator. You could actually include anyone else as a moderator as well if you want, but you'd have to set that up beforehand. So schedule for sessions. Let's schedule it for right. Yeah, perfect. Let's schedule it for right. You know what? No, I'm not going to put the date on just so you can see what it looks like when you go in. And I'm going to put, click that to record. So let's call this recording of sample session, common module sessions, restrict access, etc., etc., etc. All of those are the same as before. I'm going to save and return to course. And you see now that it is showing up as an activity in Unit 6, Sample Web Conference or Training Course. And let's just go into the classroom really quickly so we can see what it looks like. It may take a little while to load up, so just be patient. So we click on it, logging in as moderator. Hopefully our internet connection is strong enough. It should be. And this is going to give you an idea of the time it takes to log in given different web speeds. And so we are logging in. Now, Bigbluebutton will allow you to actually chat live with your students. If you want, you can actually even turn your video camera on so they can see you. That tends to slow down the connection somewhat. There is an interactive whiteboard that you can use to display your lessons as well. There's also an activity within Bigbluebutton where you can share your screen. Note that if you're going to share your screen, you should be using Firefox or Internet Explorer or Safari. Sharing the screen does not presently work with the newest version of Chrome, although that is supposed to be updated as well. What are some of the other things you can do with it? You can have students actually contribute to the whiteboard. You can turn on their permissions so that they can write on the whiteboard as well. And there are a number of editing tools, so you can actually use handwriting to write on the whiteboard as well. So this is what the interface looks like. I'm going to put microphone on and allow to use the microphone. Audio test. I'm going to assume that the audio test is working. It's calling in. We're not going to stay too long on this. We're just going to take a quick look and then go back to the regular training video. Connecting. So it's okay. Here we go. So do I want to try Flash instead? Sure. Okay, Flash, allow. Great, it's working. You can see the blue line. Test the speakers. I can hear the speakers, so let's go to next. Connecting. Private echo test. Do I hear audio? Sure. And if I want to record it, I must click the recording button. And so I'm going to go ahead and start recording. Am I sure? Yeah, absolutely. And so we're recording the session. This is the screen. Note that if I click on the pencil, I can actually write on the screen. If I want to erase that, just undo. Boom. You can also click through the slides. You can use a blank slide as a whiteboard. And if you want to upload slides to your whiteboard, you can just click this button here, and it will give you the upload button. Okay, I'm not going to do it right now. It takes a little bit of time, and we don't want to get into too long of a training video. Note that if you're going to do that, though, you should probably log into the web conference beforehand and upload the file prior to your students entering the class. There are also other things that you can do. You can draw rectangles, different shapes, triangles, straight lines, and you can also put a text box in. Okay, so if I draw this text box, this is me writing. And all of the students are going to appear, the writing is going to appear to all of the students logged into the classroom. You can also do chat. Right in this chat bar here, this is me chatting to all the students. Send, and it appears on the screen. So that's Bigbluebutton. I'm going to now sign out. Sure I want to log out? Yep, I'm sure. And it takes you right back to the course. So that's really all there is to Bigbluebutton. Try it out. It's a great feature.